Managing people is not just an art. The key to managing people is mutual respect. In order to gain respect, you must give respect. I don't think that I'm telling you anything new here. What is relative new is giving respect requires work. I want now to talk about the topic under the title of respect, under the title of managing people, which is correctly flagged out today by almost every company. Something which is essential in managing people, which is build a team spirit. What is it connected to respect? Look on the following case. Here there is something that we have to achieve as a team. What is the big fear of everybody in the team? The big fear is the others will not deliver. Once again, we're talking about disrespect. If you want to be a good manager, you have to induce respect, not just in every individual, but respect of every individual in his colleagues as a group. That's the meaning of building a team spirit. How do you do it? My recommendation is the following. If you want to build a team spirit, prove to the team, by the team, that they can achieve more than they think that they can, as a team. Which means the first step is choose an ambitious target. Agree with your team on an ambitious target. Let me define carefully what is ambitious target. Target means something that there is no doubt that if it will be achieved, it's good. Can be double the net profit of our company or double our bonuses. Something that everybody knows. If we'll achieve it, it's good for sure. Ambitious target, ambitious means nobody believes that it can be done. Shall I repeat it? Target means something that people totally agree, if it will be achieved, perfect. Ambitious target means nobody believes it can be achieved. Because if you will cause your team to achieve an ambitious target, they know now that they can rely on themselves. They are surprised by their own performance. Now you get the team spirit. Now it looks impossibility. Let me show you how to go about it. It is possible. The next step is something amazing. You start by soliciting obstacles. In other words, you start to ask them the question of why it cannot be done. This is totally counterintuitive. Why? Do you know what is a problem of not respect in a team? I have my concerns about whether or not it can be done and how it can be done, or whether or not it can. Nobody wants to listen. I feel humiliated, not respected, and nobody wants to listen. Let's start with listening to exactly the concerns. Second thing is, people have a phenomenal talent to bitch and moan. They're so good in telling you why it's impossible. Give everyone the chance to talk, because remember, in a team, one of the things that you have to be careful about is that many times there are some people who take over and nobody else can talk. The way that I'm doing it, and I've done it dozens and dozens of times, is the following. I'm using what is I call the bridge system. In bridge, you put the people, usually 10, 20 people in the team, go one by one. Now it's your turn to give an obstacle. You said it, fine. Now it's you, write it down. Nobody can say whether or not this obstacle is stupid or not. You said that it exists. The only thing that I will ask for you is to clarify, so I can write it in one sentence rather than a story. Okay, obstacle is one sentence. Nobody else can say that this is not a problem. Usually, you ask them, why it's not a problem? Because I have a bigger one. That's true, you have a bigger one in your eyes. This is still a problem. Then it's your turn. You may say, my obstacle has been already written. Pass. But like in bridge, the fact that you're saying pass doesn't mean that you cannot after that say another one. I'll come back to you. So everyone reserves the right to say, right now, pass, I don't want to raise an obstacle. And you write them one by one, by one, by one. Then you'll see something amazing. The first 20 goes like that. After the first 20, people start to say pass. Once you cross the 40 obstacles, the obstacles that I raise start to be ridiculous. And then the others will start to say, come on. I've never seen one case that there was more than 50 obstacles on things which are huge, even sometimes on a national level. Again, remember, here is the point where everyone can contribute. And for most people, contribution means I warn them. That's a contribution. Once you do that, you go to the next step. And the next step is derive intermediate objectives. What is the meaning here? This is an obstacle, fine. What if we achieve will overcome the obstacle? What must we achieve so that the obstacle is overcome? Now listen to the logic. Why do I call it intermediate objective? Intermediate objective means something that I have to achieve on my way to achieve the ambitious target. That's the meaning of intermediate objective. If there is something that I have to achieve, but this something does not overcome an obstacle, why the hell do I have to achieve it? If it does not overcome something that blocks the target, why do I have to achieve it? Do it in this way, and what did you eliminate? You eliminated intermediate objectives that has nothing to do with the target. It has to do with last time we have done it this way, even though it's totally unrelated to what we have now. The important thing, very important thing is, once again, allow people to express themselves, because there are other people who will tend to take over. For example, I am now on obstacle number 5. Who have contributed the obstacle? Because obstacle becomes something important now, positive. He tells us what we have to do. Who have contributed? Ah, it was you? Fine. You are the first one to suggest an intermediate objective. If you had the intuition to raise the obstacle, most probably you are the one also that has the intuition to say, what should we achieve in order to overcome it? You'll be amazed to what extent 90% of the cases, the same people that raise obstacles are the people who are able to give very good intermediate objective. And remember, then they don't say impossible anymore. Once for each one of the obstacles there is intermediate objective, and now you ask the same people, what do you think now is the chance? And they will say, that will be difficult. Almost no one say impossible then. And then you have to take the fourth step. Fourth step, once again, you do it as a team. Build the intermediate objective map. What is the meaning of the map? It means we have to achieve that first, and then we have to achieve that, in order to sequence it on time. This must be done only after this is achieved, only because of one logical reason. There must be an obstacle that blocks the achievement of that, but this obstacle is overcome by achievement of that. This means I have to achieve that before that, which means if we have the list of obstacles and their sister intermediate objectives, it's much, much easier to sequence. You'll be amazed that even for a group to sequence 50 pairs like that takes something like an hour maximum. Once you have the IO map agreed, go to the fifth step. Don't do it, you'll regret it. The fifth step is convert the map into a project plan, which means, fine, we now know what to do. This is the first thing. Okay, who will do it? How much time it will take you? Build the PERT or the Gantt chart. Very, very easy to convert an IO map into a project plan. And then you say to the people, after everything is done, you say to your team, should we try? In every single case, once you reach this point and you ask, should we try? The answer is, why not? Let's give it a shot. But we don't commit that we'll reach the target, but let's give it a shot. That's what you need, nothing more. And then use it as a plan. Buffer, put the buffers rightly, manage it. This is a project that the team have designed, that the team wants. This project will be successful. They will achieve this ambitious target. Once they achieve the ambitious target, you have a team. Ladies and gentlemen, this was done on huge targets, also in groups that reached the point that they couldn't tolerate each other even, and it worked. Try it.